This exercise I find endlessly useful with puppies. It's called Relax on a Mat. It teaches a dog how to just relax their own bodies on cue. So I'm going to take a deep breath. I'm just going to go, and that's a sign for her that we're just going to relax a little bit. Hopefully lie down on the mat. And then, yes, good girl. Kind of unfurl her tail and relax her body. She's like, I'm still looking for things. Good girl. Yes. Good. Very nice. Yes. So I'm treating her for everything that she does that's a little more relaxed than what she did beforehand. So when she's putting down her nose, that to me looks more relaxed than staring at my hand. Or when she goes into a sit, that looks more relaxed than, bouncing around on the carpet, that kind of a thing. She's out of your view just a little bit. She'll probably come back in a second. Yes, good girl. So I'm going to treat her for that, for coming back to work. Yes, nice. Very nice. So that was a snack for going into a sit. Yes. And I'm going to tell her yes for everything that I like, which would be, for example, her head going down. Yes, that was a head down. You're so beautiful. Yes. So the down is a little more relaxed than even the sit. She's also putting her nose down on purpose. I don't know if you can see. Oops, sorry. That to me looked more like a sniff, but sometimes I don't know if you can see, she's kind of scooping, and then she looks at me like, okay, you should feed me. Yes. What I'd like for her to do is to get her chin down completely to where she's just lying down, and her chin is on the ground. And she's going to get there very quickly. Yes, I'm going to pay for that, where her nose just goes to the ground. Yes, very good. She's like, you should have paid me. I missed that one. Yes, very nice. So anyway, this is a really calming exercise for her. One of your choices, she needs a lot of energy expenditure. So one of your strategies will be obviously taking her out wherever she can run. I'm a little hesitant about her going to the dog park because she is so tiny, and it's common for bigger adult dogs to chase small ones, and sometimes the results are not good. But somewhere where she can run, the energy expenditure is really important for her. And then another possibility, if you can't do that, is to do some relaxation work with her. Either of those are going to help kind of drain that energy. She says, wait, I got an itch. Anyway, this is a great exercise, and I'll send you a handout about this so we can play with it some more. Yes. She says, I put my nose down. You should pay me. Yes. Such a good girl. And the great thing about this exercise is once dogs really feel what it feels like to be relaxed, they tend to choose that. In the beginning, sometimes they don't even know that they're in control of how they feel. So, all right, super good. Alrighty. So this is part 2 of Relax on the Mat. I'm actually going to have her step off the mat. But there's a lot of activity upstairs. There's a lot of movement, and you can hear toenails clicking around upstairs and a lot of movement. So she's letting out little barks every once in a while. So I'm going to take a deep breath when she's back on the mat. Yes. And I'm going to treat her for that. So again, keeping in mind she has a lot on her mind right now from all the noise. I'm just going to treat her for everything that's a little more relaxed. So she's in that down. Now I'm going to treat her every time her head goes down a little bit. So you see she gets up. And itching is a common sign of being a little bit stressed out. So there's a little bark. So she's a little tense from all the noise and things going on, which is a great time to play this game, teaching her how to relax. So she's like, wait, I gotta go explore. Good girl. So I'm gonna treat her for coming back on. Did you find it? Good girl. Yeah. So again, I'm gonna take a breath. Yes. And my taking a breath causes her to kind of relax. I don't know if you could see that very well. The refrigerator made a sound down here. Yes, she's very sound sensitive, and that's probably part of the barking situation that you're dealing with. Yes, good girl. So I'm just gonna have her relax there. Good girl. Now I would like for her head to get down. What would be nice is the progression of this exercise as she gets better and better is you put out the mat, you take a deep breath, she folds down into a down like this, yes. And then puts her chin, rests her chin on the ground, yes. So she's in the position now where she's starting to rest her chin, yes. But only for brief moments, and then she looks up for a snack, which is fine. She says, you should have paid me. Yes. But over time, I'm going to start to withhold the food and wait until her nose is down for a couple of seconds. Yes, there was one. I don't know if you could see that very well. So she held her chin down for a minute there. 1, 2, whoop, very short. 2 is going to be my criteria for her to hold her head down. 1, 2, good girl. And she's sniffing around in there. I don't care if she's sniffing or she's pressing it down. Yes, the point to her is the same, which is that I'm going to treat you when your head is down. Yes. She's pressing her nose down. 1, 2, yes. So I'm just reminding her. It's funny, sometimes when I'm doing this, yes, this exercise, and I'm taking a deep breath, I'll make it sound like I'm yawning or, yes, that's the whole enchilada. I don't know if you could see that from your, yes, that vantage point. She put her whole chin on the ground and just laid it there. But I'll make sounds like I'm yawning. Just to reinforce that idea. Yes. She's like, let me start over. Just to reinforce the idea that we're relaxing. So now she's gone up. She sat up. It's no problem. It just gives me, yes, a chance to do another rep which is to go into the down now, and now to put her head down. Yes, she's dipping her nose down. Yes, and she's doing that on purpose. Small dogs are tricky because everything is so small and so subtle. It's a lot easier when you're learning this with a dog that's bigger, because all the motions are bigger. So she's kind of lost her focus because there's sound upstairs, but that's okay. Good girl. It's just a chance for another rep. Okay, I'm going to move this over here so we get a better view here. Good. Yes. Yes, that lower end of the head I'm going to feed for. Pretty soon, yes, after she's done this for a little bit, you're going to take up the mat, take a deep breath. She's going to lie down, put her chin down on the ground, and start relaxing. This is also, yes, this is the exercise that I had mentioned, yes, that would be good for your other dog. Super good for anxious dogs. Because again, when there's noise and things upstairs, she's learning how to relax her body, even though there's all this stuff going on upstairs. You hear that? So she's having to do a lot of thinking because there is a big commotion upstairs a little bit. She's like, wait, I gotta go through here. Totally fine. Oh, yes. Sorry, now my knees and my head. Good girl. Yes. But she did choose to lie down on the mat again, which I love. All right, play with that exercise a little bit. In fact, I would recommend you play a lot with it because it's really going to address that barking. All right, thank you.